Shai was my guy for doing the videos. These videos actually tell our buyers and sellers what we've done for other people, how we get them more money.
And that's what the Done For You video system does for it. We're using it everywhere that we can, whether it's in our Facebook advertising, whether it's on our website. We even use some of it in our listing presentations. And because it's so well done and explains everything in such great detail in a way that's more entertaining and more appealing, it gets us better interaction.
When you use Shai's Done For You products, you get professionally done videos without all of the hassle of having to figure out how to do a professional video yourself.
It's one of those things that adds credibility to everything that we do. It just solidified me doing the deal before I even got there in many cases.
I would highly recommend them. We use them, and like I said, we're going to do like $10.5 million in gross commission income this year. So if we need them, you for sure need them as well, and it will set yourself apart from the competition, and it will help you collect your fee.
I will say that Shai and his crew make you feel comfortable, make a video that's going to make a difference to your client base, whether you're recruiting or talking to buyers and sellers. We're using the messaging that we're learning here and putting it in a format that is professional. Is going to take you and elevate you to the next level of professionalism.
Our guarantee sale program, USP, has been introduced to thousands of people. It creates a good report. It increased our success rate, and you can see that in our numbers. I mean, its numbers have gone up dramatically.
We saw you on TV. That was exactly what he said. So it was a fantastic appointment. We just walked in and didn't have to compete for the listing.
You're basically pre-sold when you walk in the door. They're most of the time like, okay, we know you're the guy. In fact, they say you don't even have to go through the listing presentation. Let's just, where do I sign?
Before I actually walked into the seller's home, they had already received 2 different videos that I had sent to them before the meeting started. And now they're comfortable with me. They've seen me. They know a lot about what I stand for and my value proposition to them.
It's very important, and it's very important to have it done properly and professionally. So that's why I always hire Shai.
The videos are incredible and very, they come across really well.
Our conversion has gone through the roof. We're right at about 90% right now. A game changer, and you have to have it because what it represents for us in a month of commissions is about $80,000, $90,000, what we notice in our business. A month, it's a must.
You show up to the listing appointment, I guarantee you will getting that listing, and you're getting that listing with higher commission. It's a game changer.
I know that the time I invested here today is gonna have a huge impact on my business, and I would recommend it to everybody.
And a warm welcome to everyone today to this Audio Video Coach live webcast. My name is Shai Schwartzman, your audio video coach. Thank you again for joining me today. If you have any questions about anything we talk about today or any of our live events, you could always add your name add your question to the chat. We monitor the chats. This is a live broadcast, so we monitor the chat. If you have any questions, we can answer your questions. And that's the benefit of coming on to these live events, is that you can ask your questions directly. And of course, if you have any questions beyond today, all my information is at the bottom. You can get in touch with me through my website, audiovideocoach.com, and you can find links to some of our programs that help real estate agents and business people use video effectively in their business. So thank you for joining me today. Today, what I wanted to do was talk about video and what I call your video marketing makeover. I get a lot of questions during these events. I get a lot of questions after when I speak to clients, my coaching clients. They ask me, Shai, what, I know video is important. I know I should be creating content, but I get stuck on what to do. And so today I thought what we do is, I've done this in the past, but I think it's important to talk about some of the different video topics that you'll want to consider. With video, I always say that consistency is key. You may do one video. I get agents and other business people who I speak to and work with, and we create a video and they think that's it. So part of my audio video coach program is to really stress that it's not just about one video, but it's being consistent. It's like anything. Think of video as the medium, right? And the message is important. Your message, what you're saying, what you're offering is what's important, and it has to be done on a consistent basis. It's like anything. You need many touches, as they say in marketing, in order to convert prospects to clients. So today, I wanted to talk about the video topics that you should consider. So let me share my screen here with you. And I'll share with you where you can get this list. You can get this, I'll share this with you. And then I'll share with you a very special offer. So keep watching, and I'm going to give you a very special offer to really give you the incentive to get things done. So here are 15 ideas for video. So everyone can be a content creator today, and as a real estate agent, that's no exception. So here's the breakdown of videos that you can do yourself, and how we can help you take that content and then package it professionally, adding all the bells and whistles that get engagement on social media, and then get that to you so that you can upload and keep doing what you're doing. Because the benefit of working with someone like our company is that you're not spending your time being a video producer. So yes, you're going to create content that you're in, that's branded to you, but the thing is, you're not going to want to spend the time putting it together. That's not where your time is best spent. Your time best spent is working with buyers and sellers. So these topics, I don't expect you to put these together. I'm here to help you do that. But on your own time and with your cell phone and some very basic equipment, you can start to be a content creator. So I'm going to share with you the topics to consider today, as well as I'm going to get into some tips for shooting better video and some DIY video tips. I'm going to just briefly go through these a little bit later, and I'm going to share with you a very special program that I've put together at no cost to you, where you can learn how to shoot better video and give you some inside strategies. But let's check. Let's first talk about video topics to consider. And again, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing to our channel, giving a thumbs up to this video, and then ringing the bell to get notification of new videos that we're always uploading that will help you be a better video and content creator. And use video to increase your business. So number one, let's talk about that. The one videos are, and I find these to be one of the best videos that you can do. And this is because that's what people are looking for. And maybe I can make this a little bigger here. Our neighborhood tours, where you're the local guide. Why it works? It showcases the vibe of the area beyond the house itself. Schools, parks, coffee shops, entertainment districts. You really set the stage for living in a certain neighborhood. You're creating a lifestyle package. Now remember, most people, when they're starting their home search process, they're not looking for real estate agents specifically. Now, they're looking at, of course, they're looking at neighborhoods. They're looking at guides on how to buy for more money, not buy for more money, how to buy for less money. Sellers want to sell for more money, but buyers, how to get a good deal in the right neighborhood. What does a right neighborhood consist of? Well, good schools, parks, for family type neighborhoods. Maybe if it's condos downtown, maybe schools aren't as important. Maybe nightlife is more important. Restaurants, easy shopping. So depending on what you are marketing, so remember, it's your message to market match, right? So you want to match your message to whoever you're talking to. So these local neighborhood tours, what could a neighborhood tour consist of? Well, you could do a walk around of the neighborhood. You can go to some of the local restaurants, some of the local bars and hangouts. Maybe there's a nice jazz club. If it's a residential neighborhood, how about going to one of the parks or community centers where you're showcasing the amenities that the neighborhood offers. And this is something you could really do on your camera. You can do, you just use your phone. You could just use your phone. You can get one of those selfie sticks. If you have earbuds or wireless earbuds, you can connect them to your phone and easily record the video with that. You don't even need a microphone. You could just hold the selfie stick and record the video as you walk around, right? And it's important to do this when you're walking around the neighborhood. So you want to be walking around the neighborhood, show the feel of the neighborhood, get some shots of some of the storefronts. Really use the visuals to really paint a picture of the neighborhood. So your cell phone is good. You'll want to probably do it during the day because just for lighting purposes. If it's a well-lit street at night, your phone is probably good for that too. Maybe you want to do some stuff at night where you get that sort of nighttime vibe if that's the message that you want to portray. So walking, talking, showing landmarks, again, community centers, parks, schools. And why this is engaging is because you're the real estate agent who's doing it, showing it, but you're doing it in a way that is giving them the information that they're looking for. You're not selling yourself. You're giving more information. You're setting the stage. You're the expert of the neighborhood. And remember, when they're doing their search, when looking for homes, they're going to be looking for homes in certain neighborhoods. So when you're publishing these videos, you'll want to make sure to use keywords that rank for that type of neighborhood. So I'm in Toronto, and let's say I'm a real estate agent in Leaside. Leaside's a very nice middle class neighborhood in Toronto. Very it's a neighborhood that's very much in demand. So if people are going to be looking for a neighborhood in Leaside, for example. And again, be enthusiastic, not too salesy. Be a friend, and get started. So neighborhood tours. That's one video you can consider. So take one afternoon, one day, and just go around to different places in the neighborhood, and just make a list of the places you want to cover, and then just go simply do it. And don't worry about the technical side too much when you're getting started. The important thing is to get started. And if you'd like to learn more about how to create better video for the do-it-yourselfer, I welcome you to go to my website at audiovideocoach.com. The link is in the description. When you're there, you can register to get a free 3-part on-demand video course that I created that will show you exactly how to get started and how to shoot better video on your cell phone, iPhone. Number 2, listing videos. So listing videos, that's probably not new to you. The internet is filled with real estate videos or listing videos. But you want to take that listing video and plus it. The typical real estate agent, what they'll do is they'll take photos, and they will stitch them together, put some music, put it online. But there's more to the listing video. I always say you're not selling the house in the ad. You're using the ad to get someone to raise their hand. Okay? So you typically, in marketing, we know that you're typically not going to sell the house in the ad. The ad is there to generate a lead. So why not use that listing video? Why not plus it by doing the following? You could do a walkthrough. So you could actually be doing the walkthrough. So instead of taking photographs or video of the house and just adding music, why not now become that expert? Use the video to get to connect and engage with the prospect. Take your phone, again with your selfie stick, or just walk around at the house. Hey, and walk them through. Give them a tour of the house. And as you're giving them the tour, you can just you can give them added information, and that visual tour will keep them on. They'll keep them engaged. At the very least, you would want to do an intro. So, hi, this is Joe Smith. Hi, this is Joanne Smith. I'm standing here. I'm here at 123 Main Street, and this is a beautiful home in Leaside, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. You can talk some of the amenities of the home. near the schools. Maybe you want to combine your listing tour video with some neighborhood information, right? So it just makes it more attractive. So again, you could go room by room, or as I said, you could just do an intro. You could just do an out. Maybe the video or pictures that you put together just has your voiceover. But don't just rely on music. At the very least, consider a voiceover that again engages them throughout the video. And of course, remember to declutter and stage the home beforehand. So that's the listing video. So if you're doing listing videos all now and you're just doing it very basically, you want to consider some ideas. And then if you do have any questions or you want to see some samples of listing videos that we do for our clients, again, just get in touch with me using the description below, or put your name and make a question in the chat and we can follow up with you. Market updates. These are really, really good. I would do one a month, market updates. Why it works, it positions you as the expert, knowledgeable, someone who will be a guide, a Sherpa, if you will, on the side of the buyer or of the seller, a buyer or seller client. So you could do this at your office, just on your webcam, just like I'm talking to the camera now. You can have the information on your computer or in front of you, and just talk about the marketplace. You could get information through ChatGPT, AI, or one of the other AI programs. You could type in some queries about the market, and it'll give you some information that you can then dissect a little bit more and give your analysis to. There's always something happening in the marketplace. There's always something happening in your local marketplace. There's something happening in your state or province, or in the federal government introduces new programs. Interest rates go up and down. So with all that information on a monthly basis, you could create a very local, market-oriented update that you could then just, or you can get information from your local real estate board. So information is not, not hard to come by, very easy. You could just, find the information that you want that applies to your local marketplace. Then you could talk about how, the national trends maybe influencing the marketplace. And sit in front of your camera, just like I'm doing now. Talk to it. Talk to the camera authentically. Be yourself. You're not acting. You're giving information. You want to be authentic. You want to be able to just let people know the information, and that you're that information provider. You're that knowledgeable expert. Speak clearly, of course, and try not to avoid any industry jargon, like CMA or list to sales ratio. Examples that I hear, and some people know what those are. You use it probably so frequently that obviously you don't even think twice about it. But use language that's simple, that everyone can understand. Home staging tips. This helps the seller. When sellers are thinking about selling their home, it's in their mind. It's their articulator activator is thinking about selling. they start to think about, how am I going to prepare my home to sell? What do I need to get rid of? What are the things that will help me, will help my home show its value? So these home staging videos, you can do these at a home, as you get listings, as you're doing home tours. Take a few minutes and step aside and do a few quick home tips. How to prepare your home. So maybe you're standing in the garage. You could do a video on how to set the garage up, or how to stage the garage, how to stage the kitchen. What are the things you want to get rid of? You could do a video on what are some of the easy fix-ups that you might want to consider when selling your home. People love this stuff. They search for this stuff. So they're not searching for a real estate agent, certainly, at first anyway. They're searching for neighborhoods. They're searching for how to prepare my home, what to look for when I go to buy a home. So if you can give them home selling and home buying tips, you can then they're doing that search. They find these videos. They're scrolling on social media. They find these videos, and now it sets you apart. Explainer videos. Like the home staging tips, explainer videos build trust by making the complex simple. So in these explainer videos, like the name suggests, you're explaining things. So you could explain about how to get mortgage pre-approval and why that's important. That's a journey most real estate buyers and some sellers, if they're maybe they haven't, they're looking to up to the next home. Maybe they'll need to get some information on getting pre-approved and the benefits of that. Mistakes to avoid when selling your home. Mistakes to avoid when buying a home. Home inspection traps. You could do a video on home inspections. What happens at a home inspection, and what they can, what they should look out for. And so it's important. So these explainer videos take complex information and you explain to them. So you could explain about the closing, what happens at the closing. So many times as real estate professionals and as business people, we take what we do for granted. We use this language, we talk about it every day, and so we think that everyone knows this stuff, but they don't. They don't think about it until they need to think about it. So explainer videos. So you can do these. You could do these at a house. You could do this in front of your webcam. It's good to give. It's good to include stories, real-time examples. I was working with Joe and Joanne the other day. They're buyers, and we started looking at homes, and we saw a house that they really, really loved. But we couldn't put an offer right away because, we couldn't put a strong offer. Maybe there was competitive offers, full cash offers. They could only put an offer on based on contingency based on financing because they weren't pre-approved for a mortgage. So here's the benefit of getting pre-approved. When you see a home you like, you can move on it right away because you know that you can get that financing. So use anecdotes like that, use stories like that, that really make it relatable to the home, to the viewer. Testimonials, I can't stress enough the use of testimonials. Testimonials, give social proof that what you're saying is true. So, with all these other videos that we're producing, we're setting ourselves apart as the expert. But how strong is it if I say I'm an expert, other than, whereas I can get one of my happy past clients to say I'm an expert? What's more believable, right? So tie that in with third-party testimonial, buyers, sellers who love what we do, think we're, great, did a great job for them, sold their home for top dollar in less time, less hassle, helped them find the home of their dreams for the best price with less hassle. If they say that, and then tied in with the other videos that we produce, the market updates, the neighborhood tours, all that ties together into a nice package that says you're the real estate agent I should contact, right? And we haven't even pitched them yet, right? We've really just given them good information, made them offers to get more information, and then backed it up with testimonials. So the best time to get a testimonial is when the deal is signed. Don't wait for the closing. So they've signed. That's when the deal is done. When the offer is signed, that's the time they love you the best. When you're the seller or the buyer. As things go on, there could be some hiccups along the way, things you can't control, things that may make them feel a little bit more sour. Sometimes you can't control these things. But the time that they love you the best is when the deal is signed. So when you sign that deal, you want to ask them, you want to start giving some probing questions to see how they answer them. Some people aren't great at video testimonials. So maybe you want to get a written testimonial. But if you think that they would be a good candidate, ask them some questions about how they first got in contact with you. What did they like about working with you? What did they think about your guarantees? Some probing questions, and how they answer them will give you a good sense of, hey, they would make a great video testimonial. Then, if you think that they would make a good video testimonial, then ask them, hey, those were great answers. Would you mind if I asked you the same questions, just on my phone here? If I asked you the same questions, you don't have to give the exact same answers, but give the answers that you in that direction. And would that be okay? And 5, 6, 7 times out of 10, they'll say yes. If they say no, ask them if you could do an audio testimonial where they don't have to be. You could just ask them again, record it on your phone. And more often than not, they'll say yes, because some people just don't want to be on video. And then you could use the audio and their photo in a video. And then the nice thing about getting an audio or video testimonial is then you can just transcribe it and use it as a written testimonial. So always ask permission. Always probe with some questions to see if they're good candidates. Again, record the audio, record good audio, whether you're just recording audio or you're recording video as well, make sure that you're close enough to them. Yeah, you should be pretty good. The audio should be pretty good. And then prompt them with questions, right? So prompt them with the questions, and then just let them know, to tell them to put their questions, your questions, into their answers. So how did you find out about our team? Well, we found out about your team, what prompted you to call? We called because we saw your guarantee. So always ask them to repeat the question, or doesn't have to be the word for word your question, but just really reiterate it so that there's a context to the question, to the answer. Here is what you can, here's other videos you could do on personal branding. So here is where they find out more about you. And so you could talk about here what makes you unique, what makes your team system unique, how you sell homes faster and for more money. You could talk about your if you have a home seller's kit, you could talk about the home seller's kit and why they should get it. If you have any special offers, any special discounts, any special relationships with mortgage brokers, home inspectors, you can talk about that. You can talk about your unique marketing systems. So it's about how you use your proprietary knowledge to sell homes faster, to help buyers buy homes, to get them front of the line access, anything like that. So it's a bit of a resume where you can, again, talk about what you do that's of benefit to them. The other thing you could do here is, in number 7, your personal branding, is you could talk about your charities. Let's say you have some charities or entities that do good works in the community. You could talk about that. So maybe you support the local children's hospital, local food bank, local animal shelter, veterans, what have you, youth in distress. You can then talk about that. So, how a portion of every sale goes to this charity, why this charity is important. Again, I'm starting to repeat myself here, but that's the idea. You're really talking about yourself, but not saying how great you are. You're saying how what you do and the systems that you've created help buyers and sellers. And then again, with your charities or entities that you support, talk about them and how buying or selling with you helps the community. This ties in, number 8 ties into the first one of the first videos that we did. I'm just going to move this over a little bit. We're going to talk about local businesses. So like the neighborhood tour, and they could be, one and the same thing. You want to do local business spotlight. So when you're doing your neighborhood tours, you can, sort of give an overview of the streets, of the main shopping streets, of the local community center, what have you. But in these local spotlights, you could actually go in and do a video with the local baker, the local coffee shop, the local restaurant. what's happening in the community center, that type of thing. So these are local business spotlights. Show the love that you have for the community. So don't just say, I'll go back to Leaside, I'm a Leaside expert, or I love this neighborhood. Show that you love the neighborhood. Show me is way more powerful than tell me. Okay? So pick a business that fits your target audience. If it's residential, maybe families. Maybe you want to go to local businesses that are more family oriented. If it's a more singles, or I keep saying younger lifestyle, but maybe it's a neighborhood that it's more singles and people without less people with children, raising children. Then maybe you want to go to the local jazz club or local nightclub or that type of thing. So again, matching your message to your market. Make it fun, right? And at the end, offer a promotion. So maybe if you go into the local bakery, if there's a promo code that you can add with that they say, or a coupon they can get access to online, that could help them. That really, again, engages with them. So find your local shop and chat with the owner. About the area, these are like the neighborhood tours. These could be directed more to out-of-town buyers. So like maybe if you're in a marketplace that you have a lot of people out of state, out-of-town buyers, you can give them more of an overview of maybe not so much the neighborhood as well, but maybe the town or the county. So you're it's a bigger, you're giving them a more of a macro level look at where they would be buying. So, for example, maybe if it's a community in Florida or in California or in Arizona that attracts a lot of out-of-towners, snowbirds from Canada, for example. Buyers from the Northeast, if you're in the United States, who move south. So you want to sort of use these videos as a macro of not just the neighborhood, but the town, city, and county, and the benefits of moving there. Again, someone who's in upstate New York or in Canada, and they're looking to buy a winter home in Florida or in Arizona. They want to know about when they're starting their search. Again, they're not looking for a real estate agent, but they are looking for property in a town, city, or county. And if you could be that real estate expert that helps them, well, who do you think they're going to call? Now we're getting a little bit into, these are similar to the explainer videos, but now we're honing in on first-time buyer, first-time seller guides. People who've never sold a house, or maybe they're renters, they've never bought, they're going to need extra guidance. They're going to need hand-holding. So you could create videos that help them in that regard. So what are things that first-time buyers are thinking about? So they're thinking of buying their first home. What are the questions that they would ask? What are the queries that they need help with? Same thing with sellers. What are sellers first? They've bought a house. Now they're looking to sell their house. They've never sold a house. what are the things that they would be asking? As a real estate professional, what are the questions that you get asked a lot of from first-time buyers and first-time sellers? Create videos that answer those questions. So when I'm scrolling, if I'm a first-time buyer, first-time home seller, I'm scrolling through social media, or I'm doing a search on Google or on YouTube because I'm looking for, I'm asking what to do when selling my home. My videos will come up. And getting that information, I'm now setting myself apart as that information provider. And of course, when it's time for them to contact a real estate agent, who would they contact but the person that they've connected with through video and someone who's given them great information, someone who's set themselves apart as that information provider. Number 11 of our 15 is open house virtual tours. So this, unlike the listing videos, these are more, we sort of got into that. There's obviously some crossover here. But you create, so let's say you get a new listing. So you almost, you take that new listing and create like a virtual open house, where now you're walking around the house, you're giving them information on the neighborhood. It's just a more in-depth look. So it's a house tour, but it's a more in-depth house tour where they can get more information on the property. You may even want to do these live. So if you have a database of buyers, this is a great way to engage with them, and they can ask their questions live. Is what are the what are the benefits of this house? Set it up as an event. Just listed 123 Main Street. Join me Thursday at 1 p.m. for a live open house. Ask your questions. Download a feature sheet. So you could set this up as a live event. You're recording it, of course. You're creating engagement with your buyer database. Be the first in line to see this house. So really set it up as an event. Now, before I move on to number 12, home renovations and improvement, which is actually a really good topic. You may be asking, Shai, this is all great, but once I shoot this, what do I do next with it? So I wanted just to take a few minutes to talk about my virtual video editor program. You can find the link in the description or the bio. You can go to virtualvideoeditor.com. And it'll just take a few minutes, and I'm going to give you a very special offer at the end. The virtual video editor is your editing, is an easy and affordable editing service that we offer for real estate agents who don't want to waste their time editing video. So up till now, I've given you a lot of great information on the types of videos, and I want you to stick around because I'm going to finish my top 15. But once the video is shot, what are you going to do? You can either edit it yourself, and you're not going to edit it yourself. I mean, there's free software out there. There's inexpensive software out there. You're not going to spend your time editing. I mean, do you want to be sitting up late at night after you've done listing appointments and showings editing videos and then uploading them? Is that really worth your time? I don't think so. And even if you started doing it, the one comment I mostly get when agents come to us to help them with their editing is that it just burns them out. And the other option is a virtual assistant if you have, but are they editors? Do you want to burn them out? Do they have enough to do? We're dedicated, or even an office assistant. So for those of you who need help with editing and want it done quickly, affordably, professionally, with all the latest bells and whistles and engagement tools that exist today for social media video, go to Virtual Video Editor, and I'll walk you through what we do. And I'm giving you a very special offer from today's video, is that your first video is on us. I want you to get to know us and also to see the work that we do. And so the first video is on us. So if you go to virtualvideoeditor.com, there's some videos here. You can see my big beard that I had when I created this video. I think it was around Christmas time. I was playing Santa. But that's me. And you'll see some examples here of videos. So let's just take a quick look at one here. Here are 3 common mistakes people make when creating videos for social media. Not optimizing for sound off viewing. Many people scroll through their social media feeds with the sound off. If your video relies heavily on audio to convey its message, you could be missing out on engagement. Captions allow viewers to understand your video without sound. Creating videos that are too long. Attention spans are short, especially on social media. Viewers are quick to scroll past videos that don't capture their interest immediately. Ignoring the platform's best practices. Tailor your content. Create videos specifically for each platform you're targeting. Consider the platform's audience, video length restrictions, and other popular trends. Here are 3 common mistakes people make when creating videos for social media. Not optimizing for sound off viewing. Many people scroll through their social media feeds with the sound off. If your video relies heavily on audio to convey its message, you could be missing out on engagement. Captions allow viewers to understand your video without sound. Creating videos that are too long. Attention spans are short, especially on social media. Viewers are quick to scroll past videos that don't capture their interest immediately. Ignoring the platform's best practices. Tailor your content. Create videos specifically for each platform you're targeting. Here, consider the platform. So you can see, vertical version, vertical, horizontal. You can see how we've added engaging thumbnails. So we do all that for you. So once you create the video, you upload it to us. We create amazing thumbnails, engaging thumbnails. We add B-roll. We add icons, animations to your video. And so it's a good example of how you could take a simple talking head video like that and really spice it up. And we do all that for you. Now, it depends on your video and what it is. So we work with you in order, given the type of video and what your aim is, the editing that we do. How should I say it? The editing style and what we do really is reflective of what it is that you're trying to achieve with that video. So, example, like an explainer video would be edited differently than a market update video. Okay. So you can read up a little bit more about our program, what we offer, and there's some videos here that you can watch on what we do, and so here's our offer. Our 60-second video or under. Each individual video is $99. I mean, that's $100 to edit a video. Add all of that, and then you could even save more by choosing to prepay. You could pick a 5-pack where you edit 5 videos for $396. So that's less than about $80 a video. And then a 10-pack for $745. And again, your first video is free. So try us out. 120-second videos, 149 per video. 120 seconds or under. Between 60 seconds and 120 minutes. For longer videos like market tours, not market tours, but for market updates, there'll probably be a longer video. You can get in touch with us. It's not much more, but we can price those out for you. We also could take your longer videos and repurpose them. So one of the things that one of the great benefits of creating long form video, for example, a long form explainer video that could be 5 or so minutes. We could take that explainer video and we could repurpose it. So we could take a long form video and create a short form. Or maybe you're doing a podcast like this. We can take that long form and create a short form video. So we take individual clips from that long form video. We analyze the content, find the content that's engaging throughout that long form video. We pull out that short form. We add all of our, we do all our editing magic, and now you have a number of short form videos that you can create from that long form. So you created that long form video, now you can repurpose it into various other videos. So we can help you with that. And another thing that you would consider is Google Earth. This is great for neighborhood videos, area videos, both of those. I mean, even listing videos as well, where we can go to Google Earth and we can create an aerial video of an area, of a neighborhood, of a specific location. So if you don't hire a drone video to get video, you're not going to hire a drone video to start shooting all around the area. You probably will do that for a specific house. Get some aerial photography and videography of a house. But let's say you're doing a market update video. Let's say you're doing a neighborhood area video, and you want some aerial videography. We offer what we call our Google Earth offer here, where we can elevate your real estate videos by creating videos that give you an overview when you're showcasing properties or where you're showcasing a neighborhood. So that's what we're offering with Virtual Video Editor. We're taking that burden of editing out of your hands. You don't have to burden yourself. You don't have to burden your staff. You don't have to burden a virtual assistant who may not know anything about editing, may not keep up with the latest technology or the latest engagement tools for video. We do that for you. And then there's no monthly contract. You pay per video, or you buy a pack that never expires. So you can, purchase a 5-pack, get 1 or 2 videos done of listings, and then, it never expires. But again, remember, you want to stay consistent. So you want to be creating videos on a regular basis. Take 1 day a week, take an afternoon once a week, shoot a bunch of videos, get it to us, we'll edit it for you, and now for the following week, you're going to have a series of videos that you can upload to social media. And you've just spent an hour or two recording them. You don't have to even think about them after. So go to virtualvideoeditor.com. You'll find our link in the description or the bio. And on the site, you're also going to find DIY tips and tips for shooting better video. So there's some tips here. It's free for you to take a look at. And the DIY video tips. To really supercharge or to really turbocharge getting started, or if you want to take your video to the next level, again, go to audiovideocoach.com. The link is in the description below or in the bio. Click on there and then take my free 3-part online on-demand video course. It goes through a lot of the tips and strategies for shooting better video. And now let's just continue with our next video idea number 12, which is home renovation and improvement. So if you have a home that is that you're listing, or there's a home that you know of that is being renovated, why not take that opportunity to create a series of videos on home renovations? So share with them, when it starts and throughout the process of it being worked on. Speak to the contractor, speak to anybody who's doing any decorating, and speak to some of the experts who will speak to you about it all the way to completion. And so share that project because there are sellers out there, there are buyers out there who will buy a home or they're thinking of buying an older property that they're looking to renovate. And so you could share those projects and ideas with them. Again, it just sets you apart, right? Not all real estate agents are doing this. Most are just doing that typical listing tour that we talked about when we started this live video session. But if you could offer them all this different information, and remember, you're doing it not necessarily, you're doing it as a real estate agent, but you're marketing these videos not as a real estate agent, if you know what I mean. Of course it's coming from you. You're in the video. But the way they're finding you is through doing searches on the types of topics that they're interested in. And then through that, they find these videos and discover you as the real estate agent of choice. You could partner with a local contractor. So if there's a local contractor that you know that's building, working on different projects, you can create videos and use that contractor as the expert. And then if you do that, not just with the contractor, but this goes with the business owner in the spotlight tours, the bakery owner, the coffee shop owner, the jazz club, whatever, the local dentist, what have you. When that video is done, they can then share it with their database, right? So that's another benefit of doing these types of videos, where you're A, giving them information, and B, showcasing other experts and other services in the neighborhoods, because a lot of these people have big followings. So if you can work out something with the dentist where you talk to the local dentist. You create that video, you share it, and then that dentist, that coffee shop owner, can then share it with their database. And so there's this great cross promotion that happens. Number 13, real estate technology. This videos you could showcase how you use technology to sell homes faster and for more money, how you use technology to help buyers find a home. So how to use technology to, how you use technology, or how you can help your buyer or seller use technology to sell their home faster and for more money. You could do screen recordings to show how it works. You can pick one video tool that can help them. So that's a good one to consider. Some people are really into technology, I know. So if you're using technology or cutting edge technology to help buyers or sellers, let them know about it. Q&A sessions. These are really good. Again, if you have a big following or a good number of followers, you could do these live events like we're just doing now, like we're doing this live podcast, but you could do live Q&A sessions where, Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock, Mondays at 6, whatever, you can let your database know that you'll be live and that they can ask their questions. And then you would post these videos again, or they're already posted once you shoot them live. But they're a great way to engage with audiences and a great way to get them to connect with you. And then finally, I leave this one for last because this is probably one of the hardest ones to do. But humorous videos really gather attention, make you stand out in the crowd. So just keep it in the back of your mind. If there's a funny story that happened to you that you want to relate, if you're so inclined, you and your office can do little skits and parodies. If that's what you're into, you could do some skits, some parodies. You can do some funny type videos, short and sweet, little jokes, one-liners on, like anything like that really just may be connected to real estate, but can be funny. I know one real estate agent that I've seen. They do this funny bits where the broker he's an older guy, not older, Gen Xer, let's say 50s, and his staff, some of them are young. So there's this whole series of videos that they put out where they do. He tries to be kind of hip to social media, and they think that he's not, or they say things about social media or use terms that he doesn't really understand, and it's just kind of, it has nothing to, it's like it takes place in the real estate office, and it's just kind of funny. It's just a running gag that they have. So think about what could be funny for you, what you think you could, that a funny story, funny things that happen in real estate, that, as a real estate professional, you come across, and it's like, kind of old war stories that you kind of relate to other real estate agents when you meet over a coffee or an adult beverage. So you could turn those into kind of funny skits. So again, be experimental. I hope in today's session, I've given you some some good nuggets to think about. These are 15 different ideas. You certainly don't have to do all of them. I've outlined the ones that I think would be important for you. And if you want to be able to get a copy of this, again, go to my website at virtualvideoeditor.com. You can learn more about our editing service for real estate agents. And then if you go to the bottom here, you'll find our DIY video tips, our tips for shooting better video, and video topics to consider, which is what we spoke about today. And if there are any questions, I'll take them. Otherwise, let me see. I don't seem to have any questions, but if there are any questions, please email me. My contact information is in the chat. Not in the chat, I'm sorry, it's in the description or bio below. And I'll be happy to answer your questions. Again, take advantage of my free video course. It's a 3-part video course. It'll help you with getting started with your video shooting and tips for shooting better video. So go to audiovideocoach.com. Link is below. It's a free 3-part online video course that you can get. There's no cost, there's no obligation. And then there's links to our other programs as well as our virtual video editor program. I thank you very much for watching today. If you liked today's video, I would ask you to please subscribe. Subscribing, getting notification, sharing this video, all helps us to build our audience. And as we build our audience, we can create more videos, we can create lots of different videos that help you. So if you found this video helpful, if you find our other videos on our channel helpful, you go to audiovideocoach.com or do a search on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram for Audio Video Coach. You'll find our videos. And then, again, follow us, subscribe, get notification, and share this video. If there's another real estate agent or a business person that you think this video would be helpful for, I'd appreciate if you could share it. Again, it helps us grow our channel and be able to provide you with a lot more videos and a lot different types of videos. So until next time, I'm Shai Schwartzman, your audio video coach. Thank you very much for watching. Wish you the rest a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.